I'm doing this, about 5 or 6 days early. So it's really important around this time to be mindful of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, because there's a lot of power to manifest consciously or unconsciously. So whatever's going on in your inner world can really reflect, because this super moon is kind of volatile. It's in Aries, and it's going to reflect what we're thinking. So positive or negative, it's always better to stay on the positive side. And of course, our emotions are going to be changing somewhat. One minute we'll feel really up, and the next minute we may feel really down. So really, we have the opportunity here for transformation. It's like pushing yourself through discomfort. I like to use the analogy of exercising, because we always, a lot of us, well, this card wants to come out, have been doing it for a while, and then we get off the trail, get off the tracks, and then when we start back up, it's like, oh, this is a little bit painful, or this is a little bit more than what my body wants to do. But once you do it and you push yourself through it, say you start walking a mile, and then you push yourself to 2 miles, or you start to lift weights to build up your muscle, because you want your body to feel strong and you want to protect your bones. At first you're sore, but if you push through it, you start to see physically the fruits of your labor, mentally and emotionally start feeling better about yourself. So this particular moon, I would call it the power of the power of transformation. So use this power of transformation, Aquarius, in the best way that you know how. I said this for Capricorn. I said I'll pull 3 cards, and 4 wanted to come out, so I'm going to talk about 4 with you guys. And of course, with you, Aquarius, this is not uncommon. Anyway, my videos are always a little bit lengthier with you guys. I'm not really sure what that is, but one of these days I'll figure that out. Okay, so just be aware of this new moon. Stay on the positive side of life. Stay on your positive thinking. That's always the case anyway, right? That's when I talk to my clients, we always like to look at what's the positive, even out of a seeming like a negative situation. There's always another door, as they say. My grandmother used to say, when one door closes, another opens. Well, that is really the truth. Okay, so here we go. The first card you have, Aquarius, is the same as the Strength card in traditional tarot. And this is a major arcana card. This is the universe. I'm getting a big rush right now. Physically, empathically, I'm feeling a large rush coming to me. The universe wanting you guys to feel strong, your 3rd chakra. If you have a citrine or some sort of yellow stone, I like to keep those around, because it helps our digestive system, which of course is in our stomach area. The 3rd chakra is in our stomach area. Our emotions are also held in the 3rd chakra, as well as we can expand our power, expand our inner power. And that's what this card is about. By opening up our 3rd chakra, I don't know, sometimes why I get off on certain things, but it just feels like this is about you guys really focusing on your strength physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. This woman is very wise. You can see she's like an elder. I say, like, say an Indian tribe, she would be an elder. So she's been around a while. She has a lot of wisdom and strength and intuition. And then she has her lion who compliments her. I'm noticing the green eyes and the green around here. This will also help any of you that your heart area, excuse me, I was talking about exercising earlier. Good for the circulatory system too. There's something about this card that is not only inner strength as far as feeling strength, but also your physical. Take care of your bod. Okay? And maybe what I was saying earlier about exercise would be apropos for you as well. And it could be just walking or doing some yoga or dancing, something fun, something light, but keep the body moving. All right. And the next card is the Ace of Swords. This is one of my favorite Ace of Swords of any deck I've seen. Oops, sorry about that, you guys. And I just really enjoy it because it shows the strength of an idea. And this mouse right here is looking on it like he's trying to reach it with his nose, but he doesn't quite get there. So it feels like to me that this idea is actually it's pretty grounded. This is not something you've come up with just like, oh, I think I'll randomly come up with this idea and maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. No, this is an idea that you all have been thinking about. You're ready to put the plan in action. You've been studying it, or you've been reading about it online, or you've been following people, whatever the case is, because see how there's this strength around. It looks like to me the lion is looking at this sword. So he has an eye on this. So there's strength around this idea. New opportunities in your thinking. New creative opportunities in how you're thinking, how you're doing things. All right. And then the third card is the Two of Swords. Well, that's interesting. I shuffle these and use these cards constantly with clients. So it's funny to have the ace and then you all have the two come up. Well, this Two of Swords is about two people that have differing opinions. Don't you love it? So this could be about settling conflicts, different opinions, different ideas, wanting to sign contracts or wanting to get something in the projects or a project going, but there's some details and some communication between you and someone else or you and other people that needs to be worked out. So things are flying along pretty good here, but you're going to need to stop somewhere along the way and really put the details down. This could be around, it feels like your work. It could also be around your home. Anywhere if you lease or you rent. I don't know why that's coming up, but it is. It could be definitely though your work is what I'm feeling. So work out the details. It could be a business partner or a compadre that you all just need to talk it out. Talk it out. It could be two friends. Maybe you all haven't seen eye to eye, or maybe that's coming up, but I'll pull a clarification card on that in a minute, but just giving you an idea of what this could be. But interestingly enough, the fourth card that comes up is the Knight of Chalices. And this is usually a person who, the knight's not yet the king. So the king is always about, he has, his heart is aligned in every way that there is. He's in sync. He's really given a lot to the world, because a lot of times the king, and I'll go off on this a tiny bit, but the king is someone who is a holistic practitioner or an artist and very successful. So the knight is moving that way, but along the way he wants to be romantic and loving and giving. So hopefully that after this, there's a handing out of, okay, let's make friends, let's see eye to eye. I'm opening up my heart for you. What this could be is that this is a new romantic relationship for some of you. And this guy comes along and he's really head over heels about you, or this could be about you and someone else, but I'm feeling Aquarius, like this could be that someone approaches you. Now, again, this is not all Aquarians. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If these cards don't connect with you, watch your rising and moon sign, or maybe some of them will. But there is the wreath around the horse. I always notice the wreath, and then the wreath here. So it's feeling like to me that there is celebration in opening of your heart, receiving love, receiving support. Okay, that's something else that's coming up big for me. Receiving support and acknowledgement, and maybe something coming out of the blue. It could either be a person that, a love partner. It can also be a project that comes out of the blue and that you're feeling very good about because someone has acknowledged your strengths. All right. So interesting. I'm going to pull a few clarification cards on these. Let's pull one on this two of Swords. Well, interesting. The Ten of Pentacles comes up. Well, the Ten of Pentacles a lot of times has to do with family inheritance, family money, paintings, property that's passed down generational through the family. So it could be that some of you, just some of you, if someone's passed on, that there's wills, there are wills that need to be probated, and that could be the cause of a little bit of this conflict, and it could be definitely about money, period. Let's see what the resolve is on this. Well, this card keeps wanting to come out for this, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it. Someone is, there's 4 cups here. So someone in this situation is ignoring the blessings of life. Feels like they already have enough, but they're ignoring what the blessings could be. So how would that work in the situation I was talking about a minute ago? Just, an example. If there is a will that needs to be probated, and this is an example, and one of the beneficiaries is not cooperating, they're ignoring the opportunity to connect with the rest of the family, with family friends, and there's hidden blessings by accepting love, by accepting the cups. Okay, that's just an example of what that could mean. And then for this particular card, I pulled the Sun. Well, I mean, that's that's happiness. The Sun is happiness, joy, opportunity. Whenever I see these sunflowers, they really represent the happy side of life. And look at this really happy sun and the child on the white horse. So success, opportunity, joy, enlightenment. Once you get past this, whatever this is, then this is the resolve. Okay, my friends, I'm going to add up the original 4 cards. Yeah, this could definitely be about money. So, okay, we have the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Well, that fits this perfectly. 3 is about joy, optimism, creativity, expression, expressing yourself in a happy way. And that's what I was talking about earlier around this full moon. Not to sound all sugary and stuff, but, stay on the positive side, stay on the happy side. And, things will always go smoother when you do that, as opposed to the negative, which, negative attracts negative. But the positive, actually, what I've read and what I've felt and seen is that positive is a stronger force than negative. So stay this way. You have a lot to look forward to. You have strength cards wanting you. The universe is saying, stay strong physically and mentally.